Hello, and thanks for mathing with me today. In today's video, we're going to be multiplying fractions. The steps to multiplying fractions. Step 1, multiply the numerators to find the numerator of the product. Then step 2, multiply the denominators to find the denominator of the product. And then write the fraction and simplify if possible. Let's practice with some examples. So the first step is to multiply the numerators. 8 times 2 is equal to 16. And the second step is to multiply the denominators. 5 times 3 is 15. And now we can't simplify this fraction at all, and we don't want to write it as a mixed number. We like to keep the fraction as an improper fraction. So this is our final answer. 8/5 times 2/3 is equal to 16/15. Let's try another example together. In the next example, we have 2 times -2/3. So first, if it helps you, you could rewrite this this whole number 2 as a fraction. Remember that we just write the whole number over 1. We also need to remember that when we multiply a positive factor by a negative factor, that it makes a negative product. So we're going to start here by writing a negative sign. Now we can just think 2 times 2 gives us the numerator of 4, and 1 times 3 gives us the denominator of 3. So 2 times the fraction -2/3 is -4/3. Now it's your turn to try some examples. Pause the video and multiply the fractions in numbers 3 and number 4. Hopefully you paused the video and tried these on your own and found that -7/5 times 1/7 equals -7/35. But then we can simplify this fraction. Both numerator and denominator divide evenly by 7. So we simplify the fraction to -1/5. Number 4 is just 9/40. Remember also that you have a negative here and a positive here, so our answer is negative. And here we have a negative times a negative, which means our answer is positive. In this video, we're also going to learn how to multiply mixed numbers. The first step when multiplying mixed numbers is to actually convert that mixed number to an improper fraction, and then we're going to multiply the fraction just like we just learned. And then the last step again is to write the answer as a fraction and simplify if possible. So in this first example, we're going to multiply 3 times 1, which is 3, and we're going to add 1, which is 4, and we write our 1 and 1/3 as the fraction 4/3, and we're multiplying that times 1/2. The next step then is to multiply the numerators. 4 times 1, that gives us 4, and the denominator 3 times 2, which gives us 6. And hopefully you notice here that this fraction can be reduced because the numerator and denominator both divide evenly by 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. So this product is 2/3. In the next example, we have -5 and 1/2 times -1/2. So note that we have two negatives, so when we multiply them together, it's going to give us a positive. But let's first convert the mixed number to a fraction. So we have 5 times 2, which is 10, plus 1 is 11. So we have -11/2. And we're multiplying that times -1/2. When we have a negative number as the second number in a multiplication problem, we often use parentheses because we don't like when we have two math symbols next to each other, like multiply and a negative. It can get confusing. So, -11/2 times -1/2, we multiply the numerators, which gives us a positive 11, and we will multiply the denominators, which gives us a positive 4. So we have the fraction 11/4. Now it's your turn to try. Pause the video and multiply the mixed number times the fraction, or multiply the two mixed numbers by first converting mixed numbers to fractions and then multiply. Pause the video now and try on your own. Oof, Hopefully you paused the video and you were able to see that negative 17 over 10 times 9 over 10 is equal to 153. Negative 153 over 100. And the last example ends up equaling negative 403 over 60. Ooh, those are some ugly numbers. It is my hope that in this video you learned how to multiply fractions as well as multiply mixed numbers. Thanks so much for mathing with me today.